with Punjabi, Felix de Giles claiming 7. 2 is Mephisto, Dennis O'Regan. 3 is Whispered Promises, who was behind 5 Dream last time out at Cheltenham, Tom Scudamore. 4 is Pigeon Island, Paddy Brennan. 5 is King's Key, Dougie Costello. King's Key was well back this morning. Number 6 is Caracciolo, who finished 4th in this race last year, Mick Fitzgerald. 7, Streets of Gold, Blinkered, Alan Crow. Number 8 is J.O., Barry Geraghty. 9, Dr. David, Tom Messenger claiming 3. 10 is Mrs. Potts, Tom Malloy claiming 5. Number 11 is Fleet Street, Andrew Tinkler. 12 is Palomar, Fergal Davis, 3 from 3 when riding Palomar, claiming 5. 13 is King's Revenge, Robert Thornton. 14, Victram, Kevin Tobin claiming 7. 15 is Platin Grounds, David England claiming 3. 16 is Roman Villa, behind Jack the Giant earlier this year. Timmy Murphy takes the ride. 17 is 5 Dream, ridden by Ruby Walsh in the bid to give Paul Nicholls 5 from 5 on the Newbury card. 18 is County Zen, Richard Johnson. Number 19 is Blue Bedgen, who'll be ridden by Richard Hughes. 20, Dancer's Serenade, Paul Maloney. Number 21 is Pace Shot, Dominic Ellsworth. 22 is Gabia, Philip Hyde. 23, Wingman, Jamie Moore. And 24, Mahea, Blinkered, Paul Benson, claiming 7, bidding to continue Donald Lane's fine run of form of late. He's only had 1 horse out of the first 3 in his last 16 starts. 8 of those have been winners. 5 Dream is the 7-2 market leader. 11-2 about Blue Bajan. Whispered Promises 9-1 along with Palomar. 10-1 about Roman Villa. Caracciolo 12-1 from 14-1. It's 14-1 about Wingman. County Zen is 16-1, as is Mahea. 25-1 about King's Key, J.O. and Dancer's Serenade, and 28-1 from 33-1 about a fancy for last season's Triumph Hurdle, Punjabi. It's 30.
The field with Victram and Dancer's Serenade going towards the first, and it's the pipe runner Whispered Promises that leads the way and clears flight number 1 with a 4-length lead over Streets of Gold. Mahea is 3rd over on the far side in the blue and red jacket, the grey, followed in 4th by Dr. David, who's wide of Platin Grounds, and then Wingman. Up the inside behind those is Pace Shot, County Zen in a blue jacket, followed midfield by Gabier. Out wide is Mephisto, then Mrs. Potts and King's Revenge towards the inner, tracked by Mick Fitzgerald on Caracciolo, last year's 4th, and then another length to the favourite 5 Dream in a red and yellow jacket. Early reminder for Fleet Street. Punjabi well back with King's Key. Blue Bajan getting plenty of cover under Richard Hughes towards the inside, with Pigeon Island just ahead of him, then J.O. Roman Villa is further back, and then follows out the back Victram, Dancer's Serenade and Palomar looking on from last place. Heading towards the second, Whispered Promises the leader. From Streets of Gold in second place, Dr. David the grey on the near side ranging up. They're followed by Platin Grounds and Mahea, and they all land safely over that. See 5 Dream centre of shot there, held up by Ruby Walsh, red and yellow jacket in the second half of the field as Whispered Promises leads them to the next. Over Streets of Gold and Dr. David, then Platin Grounds, Mahea, and not far behind these then is up the inside Wingman. Pace Shot is being driven along. King's Revenge is close up behind these. Pigeon Island's made a bit of progress, followed by Caracciolo around the inside of stablemate Punjabi. Mephisto is out wide, Mrs. Potts, then King's Revenge. Further back then towards the rear, Dancer's Serenade and Blue Bajan still held up. The leader Whispered Promises hit that. Mephisto landed a bit awkwardly as they continue towards the end of the back straight. The last flight in the back, and Whispered Promises holding on to a slender lead. In the headgear, Streets of Gold. Right there, Platin Grounds, the green jacket. On the right, one of the greys, Mahea. On the left, the other grey, Dr. David, racing very strongly. County Zen in the royal blue jackets just in behind them. Pace Shot in a white jacket towards the inside just behind Mahea. Wingman is handy as well. Gabier is improving on the heels of the leaders with Caracciolo. Then Pigeon Island, a green jacket out wide. King's Revenge in the stripes. The grey colours aboard Punjabi is further back. Looking for 5 Dreams, still held up in the centre there, making a little bit of ground. A green cap surrounded by runners down the side as they head towards the home turn. The 7-2 favourite 5 Dream, but meanwhile up ahead, Platin Grounds has now taken over from Dr. David and Streets of Gold. In behind them is Wingman going nicely. Mahea's round the inside. The early lead of Whispered Promises is now beating a hasty retreat as they reach the top of the straight. County Zen is chasing them hard, with Caracciolo now being driven quite firmly as they head towards this, the third last. Pigeon Island improving, Streets of Gold on the far side, Platin Grounds on the near side. Mahaya, Wingman is coming there very strongly indeed. Pigeon Island and County Zen, then Punjabi. Looking towards the outside is Jo on the move. Five Dream is under pressure. Blue Bajan has made some ground, but not going as well as he might be as they go towards the second last. Wingman joining Mohaya as they landed, followed by Pigeon Island. Then Punjabi battling on under his big weight, so too County Zen. They've got a long run to the final flight. Out wide behind these Platin Grounds begins to weaken as they go towards the final flight, and it's Wingman who takes over now from Mahaya, chased by Punjabi. Wingman at the last wings it from Mahaya, but Punjabi is laying down the big challenge now under a huge weight, 11 stone 12, less Felix de Giles, 7 pounds allowance. Wingman in front in the hands of Jamie Moore, who won last year aboard Heath Coast for trainer Gary Moore, his father, and Wingman is going to complete a tremendous double for the Sussex team. Wingman from Punjabi. Wingman sees it out to win the Tote Gold Trophy. In second, Punjabi. County Zen third. Mahaya 4. Then Pigeon Island. Mrs. Potts stayed on. 5 Dream about 8th in the end. Jo followed by Pace Shot. Then Victrum, Never Nearer, Blue Bajan, King's Revenge. Streets of Gold, Whisper Promises, and then Platin Grounds. After these was Fleet Street, who never really showed. Dancer's Serenade, Dr. David Gabier. Palomar always out the back. Caracciolo faded. Then King's Key. And well out of it in the end. Mephisto very disappointing, and Roman Villa never showed. 14-1 this year.
14-1, Punjabi in second at 28-1. Third was County Zen, 16-1, and fourth was Muhaya, 16-1.